What's going on, guys? We are back yet again, and we're going to be discussing another show that very brand new on television, Paramount, YouTube TV, Roku, Prime, whatever you guys are watching on. We are going to be talking about Landman, starring Billy Bob Thornton, and among many others, Demi Moore, Ali Carter, much, much, much more. The entirety of this story is very interesting. Now, again, this is from the same one that had done Yellowstone and a few other shows as well. And the entirety of this show and this story takes place in West Texas, and Billy Bob Thornton plays as Tommy, who is the landman. He is the middle guy between the higher ups that's handling business deals and all the other things he's got to deal with, and then also, of course, the bad parts of it, and then also handling the oil field workers and all this stuff. All these things that go on into this world of people that understand how this works or does not understand how this works, and this I think gives more of a clarity of people who does this for a living and who know a little bit about this but may understand more about this. And the part that Billy Bob Thornton plays with Tommy, he's a very straight shooter. He doesn't take no BS. He's very straightforward to the point. He's very much of just trying to stay above water because in the first like couple episodes, between having his son on a field crew, his field crew loses their lives on an accident. He has to fix it. A plane gets messed up, he loses a shipment, and he has to deal with all his bosses and other dealers of from a cartel standpoint, because again, with being in West Texas and then being handling the oil, handling these accidents that happen, handling his daughter come to visit who has a boyfriend, and she's trying to keep him happy, and he's just trying to keep his head above water. That's honestly the best way I know how to describe this. Is this man, all he's trying to do is keep his head above water. And I think with the way that he portrays this character is a little bit of a mix between how he was in Bad Santa, which is not a bad thing because I enjoyed his portrayal of that. And I'm not the biggest fan when it comes to Billy Bob Thornton. There's been some movies of his I don't mind. There's been some shows of his I don't mind either. I think he does really well with this role to being just a very straight shooter, a smart ass, a sarcastic person, and uh, you know, kind of a man of the people. He tries to take care of his family, his workers, his kids, and he has a ex-wife who's very um what's the best word I'm looking for? His ex-wife is very much of a very seductor who she just all she wanted was, I guess things didn't work out between them. She got custody of their daughter, and she got married again, got a big house, got a lot of money, and just things didn't work out with them. And the daughter came to visit, and the daughter's almost like the mother, getting a lot of attention, has good looks, uses that to her advantage, and then she gets taken advantage of by her old boyfriend. And her dad's got to help clean up the mess, and then his son is trying to find his way in life of, okay, do I want to get in this business that my father's in, and do I want to learn more about this business, and do I want to become something out of this rather than just getting a degree in geology and then not using it. So it kind of is really crazy, especially of a character who is trying to understand the way of this life and getting a lot of crap from these people, especially getting blamed for what happened to his previous team in the third episode. Because right now I am caught up on all the episodes, and him getting into a fight with these cousins. And again, it's a family thing, I understand. And you get all this weird stuff that happens when he's trying to give condolences to be respectful of what happened to these people. And a lot of people are blaming him or trying to threaten him or beat him up or do all this and that. And it's like, dude, you're dog eyeing this kid when he didn't do anything wrong, and at the same time you're threatening him to, oh, don't mess with your cousin's widow and all this and that. It's like, bro, stop being a big dog on campus and just stop. You know what I mean? It's just really crazy. And then his daughter, still being very young, being very impressionable. She's trying to get her ex boyfriend's attention, make him jealous, all this and that. And all Tommy's trying to do is he's trying to deal with all this crap. And he's just like, what can I do to kind of like, fix all these issues? And I have a lawyer now here that's, I got to get her on my side because otherwise I'm going to get blamed for all this when in actuality he didn't do nothing wrong. And then he's trying to also handle his ex-wife too, and his ex-wife's always up his ass and always trying to tell him what he should and should not do, and that, oh, he needs to do this, he needs to do that, and it's all these things. So it's a very much of a man show, I guess you'd say. For anyone that I would say that likes Yellowstone or likes other shows that I would say is very centered around this kind of stuff, then give it a shot. I'm enjoying it. I saw the trailers. I was like, maybe I'll give it a shot. Came across it. I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and give this a shot. And I actually did enjoy myself. I've been enjoying myself. I'm going to continue watching this. And those are just my first thoughts on it. But what do you guys think about this show? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it something you really want to get into? Is it something you're just going to wait for a few more episodes and kind of binge watch? But I do recommend you catch up on it because nowadays, especially being on the internet, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, whatever, you're going to see clips of it. And that kind of helps to get media out there to get people interested in the show. But at the same time, it can also spoil things too. So those are just my opinions. But what do you guys think about this show? Let me know about it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you as always on the next one.